Welcome to the rest of my life, such as it is. And got a doozy of an episode for you today, my friends. Oh my God. 1 second while I take a look at something. Looking at our new mailbox, post and box. Looks pretty good. Okay. Well, that's one of the many things I have to talk about today. Mailman has been leaving a rut in front of our old mailbox. So we talk about moving the mailbox to the other side of the driveway for a long time. And so this weekend we finally got around to doing it. Had to buy a new post, and then eventually had to buy a new box as well because the old one wouldn't fit on the new post. So that was a chore. Had to borrow some post hole diggers from my mother, buy a bag of Quickcrete, all this business. But that's not the highlight of the weekend. That's not the big fiasco. I'll get to that in a second. I'm leaving a little early because I won $4 in the lottery. I'm going to stop by and redeem my ticket and probably buy 2 more. That's right. Your host is a big lottery loser. So before we get into the meat of the matter, let's go over the CDs in the bag. All right, what do we got here? Keith Richards, Main Offender, his second solo record. Paul Weller, Heavy Soul. I've got my German, what do you call it? Recording of online programs. Rammstein's new one, Zeit. I'm going to give it another shot. Tokotronic, K-O-O-K. Die Stern, name of the album is Von allen Gedanken schätze ich doch am meisten die interessanten. Bloomfield, Testament der Angst. Ricky Lee Jones, Flying Cowboys. The Allman Brothers at Fillmore East. So, there you have it. Alright. Let me get my list of topics out here. Sorry, I'm a little bit emotionally distraught over what happened today. Alright. Okay. I ordered through the library system Ricky Lee Jones' autobiography. Picked it up on Friday. By the way, I called in Thursday night, so I got a 3-day weekend. And I picked it up and immediately realized it was one of those books that you're not going to read word for word. You're going to skim through it. I found it, I wasn't really disappointed because I kind of expected this. It's written in this, horrible attempt to write poetically. She describes Tom Waits as my lion king in bed. Oh, it's just horrible. And that just we were two sweat-soaked fools in love, and that's not even. I can't even come close to approximating the attempt at hip jive cat lingo beat poetry that she infuses every paragraph with. And that's not even the worst part. The worst part is this meandering, take your time approach. There's a big chunk of photographs in the middle of the book, right? Like most of these biographies have. That's the halfway point, okay? It's after that is when we finally get around to her recording her first album. The first part is just all these horrible things that happened to her when she was a kid and a teenager. I'm really more interested in her recording career. Anyway, it wasn't very good. Glad I didn't spend money on it. Alright, what's next on the list of things to talk about? New Tom Cruise movie's coming out. Just want to let everybody know I hate Tom Cruise. Even outside of the Scientology thing, I would hate him just because he's a movie star. You know, I would probably hate him on the same level that I hate Mel Gibson or Johnny Depp. But the Scientology thing pushes it to a whole new level. All right, that's all the basic topics I have. Now we get on to the what happened. Okay, we got the main computer set up in between the kitchen and the library in our house. And the main computer is the one my wife uses to hold recipes and do our bills on, and that in the mornings we will watch highlights of the late night shows on while we eat breakfast. And then in my playroom, my playroom painting studio, I have a little Chromebook that I use to listen to stuff while I'm painting. Alright. I don't really understand computers or modern technology. Anyway, ever since I started using the Chromebook, every time I log in on the big computer, when I check my email, it asks me, do you want to switch over to the existing Chrome account for this username? And every time I say no, because I mean I've done it before, right? And I didn't like the way it looked. It changed the way the screen looked. And my wife has always told me, just ignore it, or whatever. Don't worry. I didn't think it was a big deal, but anyway, so I did it. I finally got tired of looking at the thing. So, and my wife, understand, my wife is out of the house. She's gone for the duration. So I finally got tired of it, and I said, yes, just do it. And when I did, I thought I'd screwed up, because all of the other usernames for people who accessed that computer disappeared. It was just my name. So I thought, I've made a big mistake. I tell you what I'll do. I'll uninstall Chrome, because I thought just the Chromebook ran on Chrome. I didn't realize the big computer ran on it. So uninstall it, and when I did, all of our bookmarks went away, and the little icon so that you can access the internet went away. And so I realized that I'd made a big mistake. So I start calling my wife, and she's in the middle of shopping, and she doesn't want to answer the phone. And so, anyway, it wasn't until she finally showed up that I told her, you need to go fix the computer. What do you mean fix the computer? Well, I uninstalled Chrome, and so she got extremely angry with me. It's one of these things where you're the little boy who accidentally burned down the house. So she said, I lost all of our passwords for, banking and paying the power bill, and I lost all of my recipes, and all the interesting art sites that I had bookmarked gone, irretrievable. And I said, well, I looked this up while you were gone. Apparently they're stored in the cloud. We didn't sync with the cloud, so we can't get all this stuff out. So I just have this horrible pressure in my head now. Oh my God, I'm so distraught. I can barely speak properly on this recording. Something else happened this weekend. It was such a good weekend too. And when I decided to call in Thursday night, I remember saying out loud to myself, you're going to pay. There will be repercussions. And of course, being superstitious, I ascribe the events of today as being the repercussions for my letting everybody down at work. And this isn't the end of it. When I get to work, there'll be payback as well. We did something else. Oh, we bought some weather stripping to go around the front door. So the front door is sealed and secure for the first time in years. The mailbox was a huge triumph. I just felt so good about that. Of course, now there's a balance to the universe. When you feel good, you know that you will feel bad later. Oh God, my sleep got all screwed up today. So I woke up late, didn't get a chance to meditate, didn't get a chance to work out. As I've mentioned on previous episodes, I'm always on the lookout for something to listen to on YouTube while I'm painting, and I'm just don't have very many options. And I stumbled across Alexi Sale's YouTube channel, where he's got podcasts and stuff. That was pretty good. Ever since he got older and grew the beard, he seems very sad to me. He seems like he's sort of, I don't know, sad, disillusioned. It's not that he's not the zany comic of yore. I'm not worried about that. It's just that, I don't know. I guess I didn't really know him. Oh Lord. His little YouTube channel is interesting. He interviews Jeremy Corbyn on one of them for an hour and a half. It's a different world. Britain's a different country. Thought processes are different. But I'm going to persist with listening to it. Got to find new, broader horizons. Oh, I feel like I've been kicked in the stomach. When I was a little kid, my mother had this miniature magnifying glass that came in a little leather slipcover. I think it was attached to it. My mother had a little jewelry box that she'd had since she was a little girl, and she kept all this stuff in it. And I was fascinated with this magnifying glass. This would be second grade, maybe. First grade, second grade. Somewhere in there. So I took it one day and took it to school, and I dropped it on the pavement of the playground, and I just stood there staring at it, and I was just so upset. And this teacher came along and saw me, and she's like, "What's wrong?" And I told her, this magnifying glass, it belongs to my mother. She's had it since she was a little girl, and I broke it, and I'm just, oh. That's the kind of feeling you've let somebody down, feeling you've fucked up horribly. But I don't understand computers. I don't understand modern day phones. I don't understand this stuff. I don't understand how it works. I thought the bookmarks were held on your computer. I didn't know they were held on the operating system. It makes no sense. Oh, Christ. Alright, we're coming up on the little convenience store. I'm going to go in here and get this redeemed and swapped out for some new tickets. I don't even know why I'm bothering. Oh, God. Alright, pulling in here. Ooh, sexy young ladies. And the young is the operative word here. Park, power, seatbelt. Where's the damn keys? Oh, God, hold on a second. Alright, going in here. Hold on. Where's the goddamn... there it is. I guess they're not in line. We're listening to Billy Joel. I used to hate Billy Joel. Now I'm just indifferent. All these tobacco products in here. It's amazing. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna pause it. Alright, that's done. Heading back outside. Oh. Where's my goddamn keys? Safe back in my little metal and plastic carapace. I know. Thank you. So many bells to remind you of this and that. Oh, God. These girls are so skinny and young. Jesus. What the hell is going on now? Alright. Oh, you know, that magnifying glass story, that's just the tip of the iceberg. I've done so many horrible things like that. My mother had a collection of silver dollars in her little jewelry box, and I took those and spent them on liquor. Liquor. You got to use that word when you want to be really contemptuous of alcohol. Liquor. Trying to think of some more horrible things I've done. Lots of stuff I won't mention here. I'll tell you something I did that wasn't... It was... What's the word? Not shady. But it wasn't that bad. My old girlfriend used to live with her parents in this little house out in the middle of nowhere at the end of this long dead-end road. And I knew she had some pot. She had this big, like, rack full of stuffed animals. And I knew she had a little bag of pot hidden in one of the stuffed animals. So, her mother and stepfather too, I guess, took her and her brother on this trip. I think they went to Florida. They were gone for, a week or half a week or something. Anyway, I went over there while they were gone and clambered into her room through a window that I knew wasn't closed, and spent the night in there, smoking pot and listening to music. It was fun. Never said a word about it. Until now. Lord. Oh, we are early for work. Trying to think what else happened this weekend. Until this shit happened today, I had a really good weekend. Got some painting done and some drawing done, and felt so relaxed and so at peace with the universe and with myself. And now, kicked in the teeth. Alright, well, I guess there's nothing else to say. I'll see you next time, and hopefully things will improve by then. Bye-bye.